Hi, welcome back to Ribbon Candy Hooking. I'm Deanna. This morning I was in Westfield, Massachusetts with Judy, Sharon, and Laree, a group of women that get together there and hook, and I'm very happy now to be friendly with that group. And this morning we recorded the most amazing video because they have discovered the most amazing home product, construction product called Fiba tape, F-I-B-A tape, T-A-P-E, from Home Depot. That is the best and only, as far as I'm concerned, transfer method for designs. We're going to play the video right after this, but this is the design I did there. This product is for patching walls. It comes on a roll. It's a little bit tacky, and it's super, super, super thin netting that you cut with the scissors. Very lightweight, very inexpensive. And you're going to see from the following video how we're able to stick this tacky textile onto your pattern, trace it perfectly, no matter how much detail, and then stick it onto your backing because it's like permanently tacky, and get the absolute perfect image of it in seconds. There's just, for me, there has never been a product like this for rug hooking. So enjoy. You are a good sport, and we are going to be doing a transfer technique that involves using this stuff, which is from Home Depot, right, Judy? This is something you found at Home Depot. And this is what it's called, Fiba or Fiba tape. Fiba, probably like fiber, right? And what kind of price is this?
I believe it was $22 for the roll.
That's crazy because look at how big it is. It's 36 feet by 75 feet. Now, I have yet to see this myself, and I am super anxious to see what the transfer. We just did a quick picture, a primitive picture of a pumpkin, and we're just going to look at what the technique would be to use this Fiba stuff to transfer from your drawn pattern onto whatever backing you are using.
Correct.
And one of the main things about this that makes it interesting is it's sticky. It's really tacky on the back.
It's very tacky on the back side. And that's the side, the tacky side is what goes down on your pattern.
Okay.
And so you, as best you can, you want your paper as flat as can be. You spread this down over, and if we have a helper, come over here and help me, please, to unroll it, because it does stick.
Oh, it's going to want to stick to itself.
It sticks to itself, yep. And so it's not going to move. You got to pull your side, Bridget. It's not going to move when you go to trace it. And the other factor of this is after you get this traced, when you cut it off, this sticky sticks to your backing, whether it's linen, that's what we use. But we're going to cut this off.
Now, how does it remain sticky for a while?
We've used it 2 or 3 times, but usually for us, we're making just one pattern, generally.
Because it's not annoyingly sticky. It's not Velcro sticky.
Marker, Laree. Thanks. So then you just start, and of course, if you pay attention, you start in the middle so your hands don't get all black, and work your way out. So you're just tracing on this. It's a little bit bumpy. You want to make sure you're doing your lines.
It's a little bit bumpy, and you're using the standard type Sharpie markers, all the same tools.
I think we have these fat ones that we have used, which work kind of well on this.
So, you know, what's great about this, what it looks like so far, is it looks like a window screen, but it's more like a fibery, plasticky feel.
Right.
And the gauge is open enough that you're getting a lot of information going through with the pen. And it's thin enough that it's not just bumping over the design, you're actually making contact with the paper underneath it. So you're capturing everything that you need to know about this pattern onto this piece of netting. And it's super thin. This is a miracle product. For everybody that writes asking about netting, what kind of netting, will tulle work? My transfer pens aren't working. Are they expired? What's going on? Why can't I make a copy of something? This is going to be the next big option, right? I hope they don't stop making this stuff.
I don't think they will. They use it on. It's for construction, and so this 20 is this going to look reversed?
It is. You should probably reverse it. Yeah, that was a ding dong thing. I was ding donging it up on the window over there.
Do you want me 20 here?
Yeah. And then I can always add something neat later.
So we'll just. And because it's sticking, it doesn't get away from you.
You know, that is a huge plus, isn't it? It's tacky enough that it's gripping the paper and it's not slipping all over the place. So you haven't got Scotch tape going and paper over paper and things folding and bending.
Yep.
This is really
and
clean.
it makes it pretty fast. I mean, you can see.
This is super fast.
Doesn't really
And you could do a very we have just a primitive thing that we drew up in 2 seconds. You could do a complicated thing here, and it would be
Judy
perfect.
made that copy that we can show them after.
Oh, neat.
So we can do that.
This is like the best technique I think I've ever seen, because transferring is one of the main problems I think that people have, and it's one of the big speed bumps.
No matter how large or how small.
Yeah, because it
rolls out 75 feet.
That's right. It's enormous, but so many people feel such a sort of off-putting feeling about doing their own designs because they can't figure this part out.
Right here.
And this was a matter of how many minutes?
Seconds, I think. We're only at 4 minutes since we started.
All right, so now we're going to lift it up. Here's our paper pattern still there.
Look at that.
And if you can see.
Look at that. The ghost of the picture.
All right, let's grab a
Oh my
piece
God.
of linen.
Judy, that's
And
crazy.
we'll lay it down. And what you do need to do is to square off your linen. We're not going to do that, but you do need to pull threads to make it square.
Yeah, you want to be sure the lines are right on your lines.
So
You're
if
going
you
to
look, I'm not going to
crooked.
trace it on here, but you can see now that you can take, I don't know, because we didn't
Yes,
square
go
it off.
ahead.
And it's essentially now stuck to that.
It's stuck to this, so it's not going to slide or move.
Unbelievable.
So you can just transfer that. And we have some more complicated patterns. Where's your diamond shape?
Okay.
Pulled threads.
We pulled threads so we could square the pattern out.
Square it out. And we found the center. Pulling a thread this way.
The center right here.
There's the center. We did it by folding the linen first.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's got that? Okay, so now we're going to take the center, which we said was the nose of the pumpkin. And so now we're putting it on, and we know that this is going to be on the square of the design.
Yep.
We haven't done the edges, which you might want to do later. You can always add
Borders.
or whatever you want. But this will make your design be on the center of the linen itself. So then you'd begin to trace it. You want me to trace it, Jeff? Okay. So then you just begin to trace
Go ahead.
right over your lines onto your linen, and it does go through well enough so that you can actually see. We'll do that.
That looks remarkably well. I mean, that's going to be very dark and clear. There's not going to be any issue.
And you might have to go over it, depending if you have a thinner pointed marker, maybe you might have to go over it.
Okay.
But it's not, it's definitely something you can see very easily. If you have a lot of design, you know, a little more intricate, you'll take a little more time. But
It's just amazing how transparent this material is. I mean, you can even see the linen grid under it. So you know that what you're doing is square, what you're drawing is square. You're not going to have any issues with that. And it's not moving at all.
no, it doesn't move at all. Once it's laid down, you just might want to press your linen so that it's good and flat before you put this down.
That's probably a good move, right?
And I do need to give credit to our friends up in Kinderhook, New York, Lainey Young and Jane Hester and all those people up there were the ones who introduced this to us a couple of years ago.
That is,
So-
thank you to them.
Got to give credit to them.
Absolutely.
I don't know who showed them, but
You know, it's amazing the things that you can find that cross over from one thing to another that can be so useful. And it's only word of mouth. That's the only way that you learn things like this. Judy, if you hadn't said, we wouldn't know. And now everybody who struggles with stick pins
or
and
screen,
tables and
or
layers
red
and
dot
straight
paper,
oh my, the
or-
red dot is for me the worst.
It's just
This is like a home run, hitting it out of the park with easiness.
Let that take.
Just give them this thing one more time.
Yeah, let me do one more of that. That's really,
I want to, hold on, I'm going to put this around the other side.
yep, good.
all right. You back
Holy
to me?
mackerel, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to lift it off, and there it is on your linen.
That's unreal. That is unreal.
And then
So
when you're done with this, it makes roll it up so you have it to use
Yep,
again.
for next time.
And you roll the sticky side to it.
Okay, so sticky side
Sticky
is
side
up.
is on the
Is up.
inside.
Is
Okay,
inside.
I see. So
And
it's just going to hold itself now.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And there it is, and you can mark it as you chose.
You
Can be
can tie
used
it with
over
a
and
piece
over
of
again.
one of your worms.
Yep, absolutely. And you can be organized.
Yeah.
What a thing, huh?
Yes, and actually you can we use the tubes from the Christmas wrapping paper.
Yeah,
Is a good thing to wrap that on. And
that's
what they say.
perfect. This is unbelievable. So now you are new about this and you've been using this, and now
Yes.
other people can use this too.
Yep.
Because who needs the drudge of the other ways that we've been doing this for so long? And again, here's a close-up of the product, Fiba tape. And this is a Home Depot product.
And it's used for patching wallboard. If that's, you need to go in with more information.
That's right, for patching wallboard.
patching the
Because it
wallboard.
really is sticky, but again, not annoyingly sticky. It's super tacky. It's got a lot of integrity. It's not like it's going to rip.
It's not going to tear.
No.
Actually, you have to cut it with scissors. It's a
Yep.
little bit stronger. And for us, we've used it on everything. And actually, Judy has some other patterns here, which we can pull up. And you could lay
Ooh.
this on top of the other patterns. They're
Ooh.
old Cushing patterns.
Explain to those that they're old, Judy, and
The old Cushing pattern. So everybody loves the old Proma gowns from Cushing, and they're not always obvious and available because there's so many of them. But they are around.
The fact that it's on burlap, a lot of people don't want to use it, but they want the design. So
Yeah.
we had access to these patterns. So what
So
we're
for
going to
beginners,
do-
you might not want to use the burlap because you're afraid of it rotting. You want to use it
Right.
underfoot.
Exactly.
right.
So it's good to use
So
this
again, you
method
can
to
put this
transfer.
right on a pattern.
Yep.
Same thing, same process. You'd lay it down. You just like we haven't got this pressed, but you would press the linen so there wouldn't be any wrinkles in it. And then again, you can just trace it onto this.
Yep.
So you got the original pattern, and then you can put this on linen, which will stand up better
Yep.
than the burlap.
Right. So you, after you spend this much time and expense on it, you're going to have this for many generations. It's not going to rot under your feet when somebody comes in with snow. So this is, and the edges as well. Everything is going to be good. This is just a great way of preserving these designs so we can carry them into future generations without using the original materials, which are a bit sketchy nowadays.
So again, this fits, and you could start tracing this the exact same way. Lift it off, and your pattern will be right here to show.
Even a huge rug like this, it fits.
Yeah, 36. It's 36 by 68. That
That's
pattern.
With
crazy.
this particular pattern,
And
exactly.
the stuff is 36 inches wide.
Crazy. And the speed of doing this is just unreal. I mean, it's just unreal.
Couple of
With
seconds.
the help of 2 to 3 girls, you can have it done in literally a
Yeah,
half hour.
Bob's your uncle.
Exactly.
Yeah, a few minutes later. Well, this is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing
You're
this.
welcome.
Holy
Anyone
mackerel.
tries it.
I know you don't want to be obligated. Thank you. I'm going to say goodbye for now from Ribbon Candy Hooking, and we will see you soon. Take care.